there. I've got your astrological forecast and spiritual guidance for the week ahead beginning today, Sunday, May 10th. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. This week's video is entitled, What's the Plan, Stan? Hi there. I'm Kat coming to you from the Soul Sister channel. And this week we're going to be talking about using that great Taurus energy to create the life of our dreams, the life we want. We start off today with a great connection between the Sun and Taurus, sextiling Jupiter in Cancer. What a great energy to put those plans into motion. Plans into motion for what, Soul Sister Cat? Okay, we need to be reviewing this week. Are we where we need to be? Is our career where we need to be? Is our space, our home where we need to be? Are our relationships where they need to be? These past weeks, we've been doing a lot of internal work, right? A lot of times we didn't really want to do the damn work, but we got our buttons pushed, triggered, and so we had to work through some of our traumas and our unresolved emotions, which I hope we did. But this week, we get to it. This week, the work is not so much internal, it's getting the work done. Taurus, physical, grounded, practical. Let's get going. So at the beginning of the week, with this Jupiter in Cancer, how are our finances? Are we doing what we need to do to make sure that we can financially sustain ourselves in the long term? In the long term. What are we doing to make that happen? Are we where we need to be financially? If we're not, what do we need to do? What steps do we need to take so that we can become financially stable within ourselves without worrying about, I know we have to worry about what's going on in the outer world, but if we come from the space of being abundant, we have to remember we can have anything we want if we believe it, if we do the work to create it. It's our heritage. But what we do, we let the outer world tell us how unworthy we are and how much we should fear this and that and how we need to do this and that. And we're never right with us, being who we truly are. So what, financially, do we need to do? This is our work at the beginning of the week. What do we need to do to create a stable financial picture in our lives? What are we doing? That's our first question for the week. On Tuesday, we have Mercury in Taurus sextiling Jupiter in Cancer again. Very opportune. Lots of it's a sextile on Sunday and on Tuesday. Sextiles are 60-degree connections and they indicate opportunities. So there's opportunities, financial opportunities appearing at the beginning of the week, and there's opportunities to maybe on Tuesday with that Mercury in Taurus, taking those ideas that have been buzzing around in our head and bringing them down, start manifesting. How do we do that? The great way to do it this week is to share our ideas with others. We are open and receptive, you guys. Everyone is like feeling a little bit better this week, and so we are willing to entertain our ideas. So if we're thinking about something a little different, as something a little crazy, we have this great idea. Let's test it out. Let's check it out with our social network, with our coworkers, whatever it is, whatever those ideas are, what can we do to make them real, to make them manifest? Another thing we need to be looking at is our space, our home. Is our space conducive for us to create the life we want? Is it full of crap everywhere? We can't even get from here to there because we have all this shit everywhere. Organize, get rid of the clutter. Our dreams can't come true if we have all this shit piled on top of it. Clean it up. It is spring. Spring clean this bitch, you guys. Get the house clean. Make a good space for us where we can come back to center, we can quiet, we can align, we can do our meditation, we can feel safe, sound, and secure. And most of all, we are at peace in our space. What are we doing to make that happen? What do we need to do if we haven't done it already? Get it done. And so this is the week of what is the plan, Stan? What is the plan to clean up the crap in the house? How about those relationships? What do we need to do to make sure we have supportive, nurturing relationships in our lives? What do we need to do? Are our relationships, are they nurturing and supporting us? Or are they toxic? Are they manipulative? Are they controlling, but we're afraid? Or it's even though it sucks big time, it's our comfort, and at least we know what to expect. So we're going to let the abuse and the shit continue. At least we know what it is. It's a lot easier, so we think, than to take the risk and do what we need to do to support and love ourselves. And I'm going to tell you, some of us need to relinquish, let some of these relationships go. They've served their time, they've served their purpose, they are expired. It's like my kids going through my pantry in the house. Expired, expired, just like that commercial on TV. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do if our relationship needs an upgrade, if it's not really fulfilling us? What do we need to do to bring back the love, the excitement back into that relationship? These are things, but this week we need to be taking the steps. We need to be doing the work. All the time of thinking and dreaming and fantasizing, that shit's out the door. We got to start getting the work done. And then at the end of the week, we have a new moon in Taurus on Saturday. So more Taurian energy. So it's practical. It's grounded. It's staying with the focus and getting it done. We can see clearly. This week, for some reason, well, because of the energy, we can see what we need to do so much more clearly than before. We can see the steps that we need to take to manifest that life of our dreams. And now all we got to do is get off our asses and get it done, guys. Get it done. So that is the week ahead. We're planning. What is the plan, Stan? What is our long-term financial plan? What is our relationship plan? What is our plan to make sure our space supports, nurtures us, and is a place of peace? And what about the job? How's that going for us? What's our plan there? Is our career fulfilling? Is it making us content, helping us grow and evolve? Or are we, again, putting ourselves in a position, in a job that sucks, but it brings in an income and we know what it is? It sucks, but we know what it is. And again, we don't want to take the risk on ourselves. But this is the time. The past is over. It's gone. We are moving into a new age, the age of Aquarius. So take those unique ideas that we have and manifest those suckers, because we're ready for that. The earth, the world is ready for new, innovative ideas. And we're waiting for you to share with us. So that's it. It's a great week. We do have that new moon on Saturday in Taurus. So Taurus is, like I said, grounded, practical, home cooked meals, getting, together and getting all chatty. And we're very chatty and sociable this week. We just love sharing our ideas with our friends. And Saturday, we're going to love to be with our friends and go over the whole week with them and tell them what our plans are. And everyone will be sharing their stories too. It is finally a great week to get out of our heads and get the shit done, get the work done. And don't forget to stay quiet, to get back to center, and to hook up with our higher self daily. I'm going to give us our 3 deep cleansing breaths and our Sun in Taurus affirmation. Great tools, like I always say. They bring us back to peace, to quiet, to center, and alignment like that. It really is that simple. We just have to, before reacting, take the pause. Take the pause, take the breaths, do the little affirmation, and then we can respond, we can react from a place of balance and alignment instead of unresolved emotional traumas, okay? All right, so let's get started. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, then we'll say our Sun in Taurus affirmation. Let's take our first deep cleansing breath. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the toxicity, nasticity. I think I made the word up. Nastiness and negativity. We see it all flowing away to wherever it came from. In its place, we see our bodies being filled with this incredible light, made up of white light, love, and goodwill. Not only does it fill our entire bodies, it's also protecting us. It's deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negative, right back to wherever it came from. While we're in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we will say our Sun in Taurus affirmation. I am worthy, I am loved, I am abundant. When I come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I can see clearly. We'll say the affirmation, we'll stay in the space of white light connected with our higher selves for just 5 seconds. But I want you to do it for at least 5 minutes. 5 minutes at home every single day. So let's say the affirmation together. I am worthy, I am loved, I am abundant. When I come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I can see clearly. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good affirmation for this week, because we have to always come back and realign and readjust and remember to come from the inside out and not let the outer world determine our reactions and how we address things. So, anyway, come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. I do daily inspirational messages that help keep us balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher self during the day. I also like to post interesting, quirky memes that make us think outside the box sometimes, give us a different perspective. And you know what else they do? They also give us a little guidance and direction when we're lost. So go check out Soul Sister Cat Facebook page. And don't forget to check out the Soul Sister channel every Sunday at 10 a.m. I do a little video on how to use the energy of the week to create that life of our dreams, to create the life we want. So, have a great week. Get your shit done. Do the work. What is the plan, Stan? What is the plan? And get it done. Have a wonderful week. Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy the day today. Thank you to all of our mothers, physically and spiritually. And don't forget the keynote of the Soul Sister channel. Life is lived from the inside out. All right, what's the plan, Stan? Namaste.